My name is Charlotte Visser and I'm fascinated by working with clay and creating ceramics which are fired in a salt kiln. Dasha Tsapenko and Nazar Gresko asked me to join Homeland and I'm very proud to be part of this project. I work with my own label, CHY-Pottery, in which I explore firing clay in traditional ways. With clay on a pottery wheel, I work with technique and the sensation of feeling the clay to capture shape in this medium. The clay is soft and pliable when the process starts. Later on, when all the processes are completed, the clay has turned unchangeably into stone. During the making process, each step follows on the previous one. If something goes wrong, you will have to start all over again. This tension keeps you involved in the process and makes it quite challenging. For Homeland I made 2 nests of bowls. For me the bowls can make a home, to use them together with family, friends or strangers whilst having a meal. Not only the food will be shared, but also stories and emotions. Sometimes perhaps only the sound of eating. The food gets served from a vessel that remains the same with every meal. The vessels are used every day for many years, even for generations, if they don't break, of course. The nesting bowls also shed light on the home life situation, from the smallest member to the oldest and biggest one. The stories shared by the members will have a different content and will either carry less emotion or maybe a very heavy load. The surface of the work is very typical of the way it is fired with salt. I used salt from different mines from Ukraine to form a glass surface on the nesting bowls and the people in the firing process. The salt eats away on the surface of the clay and pulls out the silica from the clay body. This forms a very thin layer of glass that is extremely strong. The process of salt firing is capricious and unpredictable, because not only the clay work gets attacked by the salt, but the whole kiln as well. All the spots on the clay surface that gets hit by the salt make up for a different tone in color and nuance in texture. The salt from the mines of Ukraine that provided for a big part of the EU has become scarce in the current war. To enlarge the feeling that the nesting balls give me, I made people that I formed by squeezing pieces of clay with my hand. These are objects that embody emotion, each with its own character in its own state of being and its own position to the nesting balls. You can play with the setup of the pieces by placing the small people or big people with the different sizes of balls, or by placing all the balls of the nest in each other with the people surrounding it, or placing just one of the people opposite to all of the balls placed out. The colors can change the feeling of the setup as well. The cobalt blue and the harsh lines in contrast with the warm soft brown colors of the reduced clay body. Coincidentally, there is a similarity between the people I made and the female-shaped megaliths milestones that are spread all over Ukraine and give directions to the inhabitants.